Hello friends, today we are going to learn what is clause. Now what is clause? A clause is a group of related words that contains a subject as well as a verb. Now look at this sentence. He laughed. I am sleeping. He sings song. In this sentence, we have seen subject as well as verb. He laughed. Subject I am sleeping. He sings song. Now a clause is a meaningful combination of words as it can alone express a complete thought. A clause can be a simple sentence. Hence, clause is also sometimes defined as a group of words having subject and predicate. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and verb, or a clause is a group of words having subject and predicate. It can also be said that each sentence consists of at least one clause. These are the examples of single clause or one clause. A clause can also be a part of a compound or complex sentence which consists of more than one clause. Now look at this sentence. She is crying. She is crying. In this sentence, we can see subject as well as verb or predicate. She is crying. So we can say that this is one clause or this is single clause. Now I waited for him, but he didn't come. Here I waited for him and he didn't come. This sentence is an example of two clauses. Now look at the next example. My sister liked biology, but I like physics because I want to become an engineer. In this sentence, my sister like biology. It is a clause. I like physics. It also clause. And I want to become an engineer. also a type of clause. So this sentence contains three clauses. A clause by definition is combination of words having both subject and verb. Hence, a part of a simple sentence can also be viewed as a clause. Now, look at this example. They are laughing at a joker. I saw him in the street. They are laughing. I saw him. These sentences are, we can say that these sentences are clauses. Now, what is difference between phrase and clause? Clause and phrase are two important terms in English grammar. Clause and phrases are parts of a sentence. A clause is a group of words that consist of subject and verb. He laughed. Subject and verb. It is called as clause. But a phrase is a group of words that does not consist of subject and a verb. Now, in these sentences, at a joker in the street, the first part of the sentence, they are laughing, is a clause because it has a subject and a verb. On the other hand, the remaining part of the sentence, at a joker, is a phrase because it lacks both the subject and the verb. At a joker, ह्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला सब्जेक्ट पण दिसत नाहीये आणि वर्ब पण दिसत नाहीये, म्हणून ॲट अ जोकर हे काय आहे, फ्रेज आहे. इन द स्ट्रीट याच्यात सुद्धा आपल्याला सब्जेक्ट पण दिसत नाहीये आणि वर्ब पण दिसत नाहीये, म्हणून ही फ्रेज आहे. फ्रेज आणि I saw him consist of subject as well as verb, so it is called as clause. This is the difference between clause and phrase. Now we can take some more examples. She is waiting at the door. The cat is sleeping under the table. Now find out clause and phrase. Just think about it. Now in first sentence, she is waiting. It is clause because it consists of subject as well as verb. But the remaining part of the sentence, at the door, is a phrase because it does not consist subject and verb. So now guess, in second sentence, the cat is sleeping is clause and under the table is phrase because it does not consist subject and verb. The examples, more examples for phrases are on a table, under the tree, near a wall, on the roof, at the door. A clause has both subject and object. It can stand alone as a complete sentence because it gives a complete meaning. She is drawing a map. It is a type it is a type of clause because it can stand alone as a complete sentence. For instance, look at the next sentence. He is sleeping on the bed. He is sleeping can alone stand as a sentence as it gives a complete meaning to the reader. On the other hand, a phrase cannot stand alone as a complete sentence because it does not give a complete meaning. For instance, in the above sentence, on the bed cannot stand as alone sentence as it does not give a complete meaning. Each word or phrase has meaning, but the phrase collectively does not make a complete sense like a sentence. The purpose of phrase is to complement the overall structure of a statement. It is a complement of overall structure of sentence. A simple sentence can also be called one clause. He laughed. He laughed is a sentence, but it is also one clause. Some sentence may have more than one clause. I waited for him, but he didn't come. This sentence contains two clauses. Note down all these examples in your notebook also. Now we can look for concept of main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause means independent clause and subordinate clause means dependent clause. Now read the following sentence. I saw a man who was crying. In this sentence consists of two clauses. I saw a man and second one who was crying. The first clause, I saw a man, gives a complete meaning. I saw a man gives complete meaning and can alone stand as complete sentence. Such a phrase is called as main clause. The clause which stand alone and gives complete meaning is called as main clause. On the other hand, in second clause, who was crying does not give a complete meaning and cannot stand alone. आपण जर I saw a man हे काढून घेतलं तर who was crying does not give us complete meaning, or it cannot stand as a complete sentence. It depends on main clause to give a complete meaning. Such clause is called as subordinate clause. Subordinate clause or dependent clause. Main clause or independent clause with clause which expresses a complete meaning, it alone can stand as a sentence. I met a friend who helped me a lot. She loves flower which are sweet in smell. We met a man who could speak many languages. In these sentences, I met a friend. She loves flower. We met a man. This is main clause because it gives complete sense of sentence, or it can stand alone as a sentence. But on another hand, who helped me a lot, which are sweet in smell, who could speak many languages. This clause is called as subordinate clause because it alone cannot stand as a sentence. जे वाक्य आपल्याला कंप्लीट मीनिंग सांगतात त्या वाक्याचं त्यांना काय म्हणायचं, मेन क्लॉज. आणि ज्या क्लॉजला दुसऱ्या वाक्यावर अवलंबून राहावं लागतं मीनिंग फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी त्याला म्हणायचं सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज. सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज. सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज ही नेहमी सबऑर्डिनेटरने जोडलेली असते. मेन क्लॉज वर डिपेंड असणारी क्लॉज तिला सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज म्हणतात आणि ती कायम सबऑर्डिनेटरने जोडलेली असते. In this sentence, who helped me a lot is subordinate clause. Who is subordinator and I made a friend is main clause. In second sentence, she loves flower is main clause, which is subordinator, and which are sweet in smell is subordinate clause. In third sentence, we met a man is main clause, who is subordinator, and who could speak many languages is subordinate clause. Now friends, you have clear your concept about clause, phrase, clause and subordinate clause. By these examples, you can clear your concept and note down all these sentences in your notebook. Thank you.